Hello, I'm here at Cape with Mark Shainblum,
Correct.
the creator of Northguard.
Right.
Tell us about Northguard.
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 Yeah.
I said Northguard.
Guard. Oh, okay.
Northguard.
Okay.
It's my Belgian accent.
Oh, no problem. That's fine. Yeah, we understand. Northguard was a series that I co-created in the mid-'80s with Gabriel Morissette, who's the illustrator. I'm the writer. And at the time, I was also the publisher. We started our own imprint called Matrix Graphic Series.
Nice Canadian hero.
Yes. Very original. I mean, doesn't look anything like Captain Canuck at all.
Not at all, no.
No, not, I was 22. Look at it. What did I know? But in retrospect, I probably wouldn't drape him in the leaf quite so much again. But what I was trying to do was I was very heavily influenced by Richard Cumley's work and by the sense I had of wanting Canadian heroes at a time when there really wasn't very much.
No.
And Northguard came out. Northguard came out when Captain Canuck was in one of the lulls, so there was no Captain Canuck at the time. Alpha Flight was out, but I was never 100% satisfied with their interpretation of Canadian superheroes.
I thought their first run from 1 to 12 was awesome, and then
especially when they killed off Guardian for no particular reason that I could determine, just because, I kind of lost interest. I liked him. I thought he was an interesting character. He has the best Canadian flag costume by far of all of them, of any of ours.
Agreed.
Yeah. So, except the new Captain Canuck.
Sorry, Richard.
Yeah. And I was also very influenced at the time. I call myself the first North American comic book writer to rip off Alan Moore, because I was reading Alan Moore in the British Warrior magazine before he started working for DC. So before he was well known in North America. So I was able to rip him off scot-free and nobody knew what I was doing. So, talk about evil, eh?
I know, I like you.
Yeah. So I was trying to do that kind of super realistic kind of thing, what would it be really like to have a superhero next door? So we were trying to not only make it Canadian, but also make it kind of hyper-realistic. He was the only superhero. It wasn't a universe full of thunder gods and things like that. And it was much more, I wouldn't do it this way again, I don't think, but it was much more of a espionage spy thriller than a straight superhero story.
Okay.
But the basic premise was Northguard is he's the ascended nerd boy. He's a comic book fan who gets accidentally involved with this high-tech corporation that's invented a weapon system that he wears on his arm called the Uniband, which I don't understand how it works, don't ask me to explain it. But he had brain scans as a kid because he had headaches, and they discovered his medical records. And to make a long story short, they needed somebody whose brain waves were close enough to the guy who was supposed to have worn it but got himself killed, so that he could operate it without having to pull it apart and reprogram it. So he was able to use it, but he wanted to be a superhero, and they thought he was insane because there's no such thing as superheroes.
Okay.
But he won the argument because they needed him.
Right.
And and his opponents were a group called Mandes, which, to nobody's surprise, stands for Manifest Destiny. The American idea that it's their destiny to rule the Americas from,
Yeah, how's it going with Canada, eh?
Yeah, exactly. So they were sort of, it was kind of my...
We won 1812.
We did.
You never achieved your objectives?
No.
Just saying.
Yep. So...
White House.
Basically, his opponent, this Mandes group, was this sort of Christian identity, right-wing conspiracy group that believed that Canada should never have existed, and that all these lands had been promised to them by God, and it was their job to take it back and create a fascist theocracy across all of North America. So, and these are the people, and of course the government didn't believe the people who discovered it, so they decided to fight it themselves. That's kind of Northguard in a nutshell.
Oh, cool.
For the first 8 issues.
So, and how can we get a hold of any more issues of Northguard?
You can go to northguard.com. I sell digital editions of it through myself and through Drive-Thru Comics. And also, we are starting a Kickstarter soon. We're going to be Kickstartering to reprint all 8 issues under one cover, which has never been done before. And if we hit our stretch goal, we'll even do it in color. So I haven't got an exact launch date for the Kickstarter yet, but very soon.
Kickstarter's good.
Yeah.
Doctor looks forward to some of the perks.
Yes, the perks are going to be great. We have some great people doing posters and limited edition prints and digital editions of the book. It's going to be something else. And then, depending on how that goes, we're looking at launching a new series.
Excellent. The doctor looks forward to Northguard, the collected edition for sure.
Thank you very much. I look forward to the doctor.
How are you doing? Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you. That's
Booyah.
great.